use logic to help place some shapes in various situations, like on the bus or in the theatre. They all have different lists of requirements, and you need to place them all based on that. Anyway, shall we jump straight into the new city that we unlocked last time? London. And in true British fashion, you might be able to hear some rain in the background. I think it's quite cozy. Hopefully you are nice and comfortable and cozied up, ready for some puzzles. Let's go ahead and jump into the first level here. It actually looks like it is snowing, which isn't something that happens too often in England in recent years. We are fitting some shapes into like a limo, like a big taxi, I guess. We have Mia, who wants to be by the window, but forgot to shower. Harper wants to be alone and does not like strong odors, so when we seat them, Harper will not want to be anywhere near Mia, who didn't shower, or Freya, who is wearing too much cologne. We'll need to sit them separately. Let's go ahead and put Harper here in one of the corners so that it's easier to place everyone else. We have Anastasia, who wants to sit in the direction of the vehicle and wants to be next to another kid. That poses an issue with Harper. There's only 3 seats in the direction of the vehicle, and Harper wants to be alone. So we have space for 2 if we leave Harper here. I'm going to move Harper. We'll put Anastasia in the back here. And we have Lee, who wants to be next to their parent, Mia. I'm actually going to shift these guys round so that Mia's odor doesn't extend too far around the car. Nisa wants to be with Freya. Let's put them here. Oliver wants to be alone and by the window. I think that should work. And Atlas doesn't like bad smells, but they don't mind strong cologne. There we go. Everyone has fit, and we can move on to the next stop. Let's see who gets off. Everyone. And here's Nat, a recurring character that we've been following so far. They have dreams of stardom, to become an actor on the big stage. They say, so this is London. Val, said Luca, will be at this film industry party. Val is Nat's friend, and Luca is a film star who is the same shape as Luca. It was so sweet of Alexis to sneak me in, another friend of Nat's. I couldn't ask for more help on this journey. Okay, so Nat music but wants to talk to someone. That means they'll need to sit next to Maku, who also wants to talk to someone. Let's put them on the back row here. We have 3 people here who are all playing loud music. Tony wants to also sit in the direction of the vehicle. So I think we will move these 3 across. And we'll pop the 3 loud shapes in the back. Barry doesn't want to be next to Tony though. You scoundrel. We'll shift them across and put Rio in the middle. And hopefully we can fit these last 3 shapes in. Angela cannot stand talking. Ray wants to sleep. And Samuel cannot stand loud music. How about this? Perfect. Perfect. Although I'm not sure how Ray is snoozing away in this very loud car. Let's confirm and we'll move on over to the next stop. Okay, a fresh load of passengers here. Let's take a look through them. We have Nico, who doesn't like bad smells and wants to talk to someone. So they're gonna have to go next to Victor, who wants to talk to someone. I'll put them there for now. Noah wants to be with Wyatt, who ironically doesn't like bad smells, but forgot to shower. Okay, we won't comment on that too much. Let's just put them on the other side for now. Teo doesn't want to be next to Noah. Maybe we can just set them in the back here. That's Teo's only requirement. Whoa, that was weird. I don't know if you caught it, the text was a bit funny on David here. It's fixed though. David forgot to shower, plays loud music and cannot stand talking. Oof. Nightmare passenger. So they won't be able to sit anywhere near Nico or Victor. Put them here, does that work? Kai doesn't like bad smells and Emma wants to sleep. David's loud music is going to be causing issues. Should we try and fit him on the back, on the front here? Of course. I forgot Wyatt doesn't like to smell people who smell just like them. I think we might need to... These 2, Victor doesn't mind bad smells, so we can put them there. And put maybe Wyatt here. To show a place loud music, put them back here. Bad smells. But the loud music is going to be causing issues for Emma, who wants to sleep. No one wants to be with Wyatt. This seat is pretty quiet, I think. Okay, cool. Dwayne can't stand talking and Teo doesn't want to be next to Noah. This should work. Perfect. On to the next stop, which I think is the final stop for this level. Okay, let's see. Riley wants to be with Gosho, and Riley forgot to shower. Gosho plays loud music and doesn't like the smell of cologne. We'll sit them here for now. Sloane wants to be with their parent James and also wants to sleep. Jade wants bad smells. James wants to sleep. One big sleepy family, and James doesn't like strong odors. So we'll put them like here. Let's see if there's anyone who doesn't mind loud music or bad smells. Remy here is wearing too much cologne and doesn't like strong odors. They also want to sleep. Put them there. Devon wants to sleep and doesn't want to be next to a kid. Ira wants to sleep and Tiani wants to be next to the window while playing loud music. That won't work. We can just swap these guys around, I think. Ira's a kid. How about that? Okay, perfect. Wow. We have 2/3 of this guy snoozing away. Let's confirm that. And we have 35 stars out of 35. Perfect. Let's move on to the next level. Let's see. We are at a concert. In the Wintery Park, which is quite nice looking. Let's see. So, we'll go through and check everyone and their requirements. Luca here, this is the film star that Nat has been chasing around. They're wearing too much cologne and they don't want to dance, so we don't want them stood up or next to music, I suppose. Seem pretty happy there. Oh, of course. We need to find all the members of the band. Rio here, Ray, and Gosho. Yeah, now that the music is playing, Luca doesn't like being stood up. Put them over here. I can see a lot of strong cologne. Scent marks. Laura doesn't want to dance and is wearing too much cologne. Let's just put them here then. Isik wants to dance, can't stand loud music and doesn't like the smell of cologne. So that means they don't want to be in one of these squares that is closest to the speakers. That's too close to Laura though, so we'll put them there. Geordie wants to be with their friends and they are wearing too much cologne, and I can spot their friends on the other side. We have Nisa and Samuel. They all want to be together, so we can pop them like this. Just a few more shapes to fit in. Miles is wearing too much cologne and wants to be with Laura. Dorian wants to dance, doesn't like loud music and doesn't like the smell of cologne. Exactly the same as Isik. Maybe they can become friends if we put them next to each other. Lynn wants to dance and can't stand loud music. Gianna wants to dance and can't stand loud music. Another perfect pair. And Mika wants to dance and is wearing too much cologne. Oh. We have a couple of people here who don't like strong smells. Great, we can confirm this one then. Let's see who shows up for the concert next. Okay. Oh look, we have Nat who has just arrived, and we'll be able to meet Luca for the first time. We'll sit them on the same table. Wow, starstruck, I love that. Hopefully they can get chatting and Nat can get a good in. shower. Betul wants to be near the speaker and with Oliver. And Oliver doesn't like the smell of cologne and wants to be with Betul. We'll put them here. They are wearing too much cologne. Sit them there. Oh, they want to dance. They're gonna have to sit. Who do they want to be with? Corey. Put them in the corner there. Doesn't like the smell of cologne. That. We might have to shift them all around a little bit. Want to be with Ava. Oh, okay. Corey and Ava don't need to be up and dancing, so we can sit them. We'll sit them at a table, I think. And finally, Avery wants to dance and is wearing too much cologne. Perfect. Perfect. That's everyone. That's everyone fit in. Let's confirm this one. Oh, Nat has said, "Excuse me, Luca. I'm sorry to bother you. If I could just have a moment of your time." Luca said, "Do I know you?" "No, but it's an honor to meet you. I'm an actor and a rhombus, just like you." "Hold on, bestie. Like me. Tell me, how many films have you starred in?" "Well, none yet. That's why I wanted your advice." Oh my goodness. Luke is being pretty rude. "My advice is don't bother shapes at parties. Shoo." Oh my goodness. I would not be surprised if Nat didn't want to be next to Luca for the next round. No, maybe they'll keep trying. We have a couple more shapes here though. A few more people who have forgotten to shower. These four are all friends and want to be next to each other. Tiani just wants to be with their friends. Riley wants to be with their friends, wants to be next to the speaker and doesn't like bad smells. So we're gonna have to put them over here. Betul also wants to be next to a speaker, so we're gonna have to put them there. Oh, interesting. Riley doesn't like bad smells. However, one of their friends, Noah, forgot to shower. So they aren't going to be able to be right next to them. Can we just put them in a row? Are they happy then? Yeah. That's cute. That's cute. 3 more people to fit in. Artemis and Laura. Oh, Artemis and Cicely actually don't want to be next to each other. They both forgot to shower though. This might be awkward to try and place them. We can hide one of them away in the corner here on this table. Although I don't really want to publicize Nat's unfortunate conversation with Luca too much. I have a feeling it's not gonna go well. Let's see. Smell of cologne. We can put someone stinky in this square. Put that there, and then we just need to put Laura down. Oh dear. Okay, perfect. Perfect, let's confirm that. Great. We don't have a follow-up confirmation conversation between Nat and Luca just yet, but we have a final batch of shapes to fit in. Roshan doesn't want to dance but wants to be with Victoria, who doesn't like the smell of cologne. How about we put them here for now? Anyone else? Aurora wants to be with Rupert and doesn't want to dance. Rupert is wearing too much cologne, doesn't like bad smells, and wants to be with Aurora. Does it count if we put them just here? No, they need to be sat at the same table, because Aurora doesn't want to dance. We could get Corey and Ava up and dancing though. There we go, that works pretty well. Emma doesn't like the smell of cologne and can't stand strong, loud music, but they don't mind dancing. Teo doesn't like bad smells and wants to be next to the speaker. Let's shift them over and we'll put Teo right there. And finally Aria wants to sit and forgot to shower. Let's see. Don't know what to be next to. Forgot to shower. Can we shuffle them over now? Corey can't breathe if we put them there. And Teo doesn't like bad smells either. They both, oh, Corey doesn't need to be next to the speaker though. What if we shifted them all over one? Like this. Put them up there and put them down there. Okay, great. They're all happily, well, I think Nat is putting on a brave smile. They're all happily dancing away now. Let's confirm this one. Nat here has said, "I'm sorry, it's just that I've worked so hard to meet you." And Luca has come back with, "Do you think someone just gave me this stardom, this presence, this talent? No, I paid for it with my blood, sweat and tears. But no one ever helped me, so why should I help you?" Ouch. Ouch. I'd say maybe they're just having a bad day, but we did actually meet Luca a couple of levels ago, and I seem to remember they were just as rude. You want my real advice? Leave acting to us, the professionals. Never meet your idols, In some good news though, we have now finished the level. So let's bank these stars and we'll move on to the next level. Where are we this time? We're on a bus. Something small to point out. We actually drive on the left of the road in England, and drivers sit on the right side. So this doesn't look like an English bus to me. It should be pointing in the other direction, and this driver should be on the other side. Just a small thing to point out though. Let's focus on trying to fit all of these shapes in. Nasli wants to stand and also wants their backpack next to them. So we're gonna have to put them like that. What else is here? Burke wants to be with their parent Anastasia and also wants to talk to someone, which means that they're gonna have to sit next to Mer, who wants to talk to someone as well. So we're gonna have to put them in a group of 3 here. Something like something like this. sit in the direction of the vehicle, and they also play loud music. Put them in the back. Freya wants to be by the window and doesn't want to be next to a kid, so we can just put them there. Cicely would like to sleep and would like to be in the direction of the vehicle. We shall set them down there for now. And a couple more. Artemis can't stand talking and doesn't like the smell of cologne. There. Onyx doesn't like strong odours and wants to read, which means they can't be next to one of these distractions. Thankfully the bus is pretty empty right now, so it should be pretty easy to fit everyone in. Victoria doesn't like strong odours and wants an aisle seat. We can just sit them there. We'll move on to the next stop. Hopefully we don't crash into any cars coming the other way. Okay, we lost a couple people. Nat is here after the awkward conversation in the park, in the concert. They want to be by the window though, and they can't stand loud music. We'll set them there. Yuki wants to be with Asher, and also wants to talk to someone. So actually they're gonna have to be in on the back row, because Yuki will also need to sit next to Kari. How about this? Asher wants to sit in the direction of the vehicle, so that works pretty well. We have Lee who wants to stand and forgot to shower. We'll move Onyx over preemptively because they don't like bad smells. And Liam, oh I see, they want to be with Asher. So we're gonna have to shift these guys over. We'll bring them forwards one row and we'll just put Liam there. Perfect. Let's confirm that one. Two more stops to go. Let's see who we have now. We have another bag here. And it's Tolga who wants to read. So they won't be able to we won't be able to seat them next to anyone who is being loud. Arya is wearing too much cologne and wants to be with their parent Isaac, who doesn't like bad smells and wants to sit in the direction of the vehicle. And Jessie, who is wearing too much cologne and wants to be with their parent Isaac. We are going to have to squeeze them onto the back row then. Oh, unless they're happy sitting in one of these groups of four. I think we're gonna sit in the... Oh, they don't like bad smells. Okay. We can maybe swap these guys over. Perfect. And Jesse, I'll put them there. And Arya. Okay, perfect. This seat of four works pretty well. And then we have Aubrey who wants to be alone and wants to sleep. And Dorian who wants to be with Tolga. Wants to be alone, wants to be by the window, wants to be by Tolga. Let's move Nat over to the front group of four, and then we can put Aubrey here. Perfect. They're all pretty happy. Let's move on to the final stop. Okay. Nat is thinking to themselves, is this the end of my journey? I've spent so much time looking for an answer, I can't go back home like this. But what if Luca was right? What if I'm just not cut out for this? I heard there's an acting class here in London. Maybe I could give that a try. That sounds like a good idea to me. Okay. Couple more people to seat. We have Laura, who wants to be next to their parent. Angela. Laura forgot to shower and Angela wants to read. So let's just put them like that for now. Rupert wants to be alone. Roshan wants to talk to someone. They want to be by the window and they don't like strong odors. And Eliana wants to talk to someone and wants to be by the window. They want to be alone. They can't sleep there and they don't like that. I'm thinking of trying to sit them in this group of here, in this group of two here. We're gonna have to shift Aubrey down, and we also need to find a seat for Cicely, who wants to sleep and wants to be in the direction of the vehicle. We can get Rupert standing. This loud music is causing the issue for now. Can we move them anywhere? They don't need to be sat there. I might move these guys back here. Oh, they can't concentrate, okay. This feels sensible then. Move these guys back. I'll put these up here. Okay. That's a bit better, and Gaia can sit right next to them as well. Olivia wants to stand and play loud music. Shift Rupert across. How about that? Aubrey wants to be alone and to sleep, and Cicely just wants to sleep and sit in the direction of the vehicle. So we can put them like this. Okay, perfect. That's everyone seated and stood. So we can confirm this and finish this level here. Perfect, 54 out of 54. Nice. I wonder where we will end up next. Okay. Where are we? Like an outdoors theatre, maybe? Nadia here said, "Oi, this match is gonna be a proper belter." Oh, it's like a single stand in a sports stadium. Let's grab our seats. Looks like they're either practicing their English slang, or maybe they're just English. The seat can do one, bruv. I'm standing all match. Yeah. Bollocks to sit in. We can fold them chairs. Alright, I'm pretty confident in saying that they're not English. They must be practicing the slang. This is a little rude. Let's... What we got? Ain't we blocking the view though? They can stand too. Right. Shall we put Yuki and Nadia down first? After the performance, I think they deserve it. Okay, so Nadia wants to stand and wants to cheer for the home team. wants to stand. They want to be with Nadia and they want to be in row 1. Oh, okay. These chairs that aren't folded down. Oh, okay. We can switch the chairs between standing and sitting. I guess we will put them like this for now. Yusuf wants to be with Atlas. Where's Atlas? Who cannot see well from far away and wants to cheer for the visiting team. Does that mean they won't be happy if they stand next to a home team fan? Yeah, your team's awful. So Atlas is gonna have to be in the front row, but not next to Nadia. We'll just put Yusuf there. Okay. Aldis wants to stand. They want to cheer for the visiting team, and they want to be in row 3. Put them there. We have a couple of popcorn eaters, who I suspect will leave messy seats. Aria wants to be alone. They want to sit and they eat popcorn. Can we put them up here? Oh no, of course. Because they're sitting, they can't have someone standing in front of them. We'll put them over there. Tariq wants to be in row 3, and they eat popcorn. They don't mind if they're sitting or standing though. I guess I'll put them here. Isaac wants to stand and wants to be in row 2. Put them there. Put them over here. Gosha wants to sit and wants to be in row 4. There we go. Maria wants to sit in row 2. We're gonna have to shuffle some people around then. These two don't need to be standing, so we'll put them like that. And then Maria can sit behind them pretty happily. Devon wants to be with Isaac. We'll have to make them stand though. And Lynn cheers for the home team and steals popcorn. So they're gonna have to be next to Tariq because Aria wants to be on their own. Okay, great. Great. Perfect, perfect. Some fans have left messy popcorn seats. But we have a new batch of shapes to fit in. Right, anyone wants to be next to each other. Sage wants to be next to Evelyn, and they cheer for the visiting team. Evelyn wants to be in row 3. They want to sit, and they cheer for the visiting team. So let's just sit them both here. We have Lee, who wants to be next to their backpack, and they cheer for the home team. And their backpack has no preferences, thankfully. Let's put them here for now. Avery wants to be alone, and they cheer for the home team. Oh, they do not like to be anywhere in the vicinity of these visiting team fans. We'll put them there. Gray wants to stand, and they cheer for the home team. We'll put them in the front. Anastasia eats popcorn and cheers for the home team. There we go. Oh, okay, right. So they don't actually sing and like affect the area around them unless they're sat next to someone else who is also a fan. Sure. We'll just put them here then. Aiden wants to stand. Pop you there. Remy wants to steal popcorn and sit. There we go. Aubrey wants to be in row 4, but they have sensitive ears, so they're gonna have to be oh, of course. That was row 3, I was trying to put them in. But they won't be able to be in the vicinity of this one. Do these people want to be in the front seat? We might need to put all these home team fans in the same row. wants to stand. You can make friends with Miles. Remy wants to sit and steal popcorn. They are gonna have to be next to Anastasia in that case. There you go. Flynn has sensitive ears and wants to stand. Let's get these guys all standing up. Then they cheer for the home team. Sensitive ears, they want to be alone. Steal popcorn and sit. Lee has sensitive ears, so we actually won't be able to put them back here. And they need to be next to their bag. Let's think about this. What if we, they have to be in row 4 and it's sensitive ears. So these two want to be next to each other. So there's no way we can stop them from singing. We could shift Anastasia and Gray away from each other. Like that. And these guys don't need to be in the front. Oh, why are they so loud? Okay, sure. I guess that makes sense. It looks like they don't sing unless they're next to another fan, but it seems like they actually do. That's fine. We're gonna have to try and quarantine them then. We're still looking to fit Lee and their backpack in, and they also cheer awkwardly. Let's think about where we have room to maneuver and where we don't. So these two have to be on row 3 because they want to be next to each other. And Evelyn wants to be in row 3. It makes sense, I guess, to try and keep them towards the corner so they don't affect as small an area as possible. So I think that makes sense, having them there. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Aubrey wants to be in row 4, so they're gonna have to be here. And Avery wants to be alone, and they cheer for the home team. Oh, you know what? I missed the fact that I was putting someone next to Avery, who is also a cheerer, even though they want to be alone. So that's why they were making the area around them noisy. That's fine. What about these two? Aiden and Miles just want to stand, and they don't mind where they are. So maybe we'll just stick them in the back here. Remy wants to steal popcorn, so they're gonna have to be next to Anastasia. Maybe we'll just put them like there. Lee wants their backpack. Put them there. Okay, perfect. Perfect. A little bit of shuffling and we've managed to fit them all in. Oh. I got an achievement for moving this football around, or a soccer ball in some places. Okay, let's confirm this. I'm dreading the moment that we get loads of opposing fans and we need to fit them all in. Usually, of course, they would be in stands very, very far apart. looks like another of their friends, Coda. They've said, "Thanks for inviting me, Coda. Sorry, I've been kind of a buzzkill lately." Coda says, "For real, I thought you were just doing the brooding artist thing. To be cool." Brooding? No. I've just been feeling down about my acting skills. You're the best actor in our class, Nat. The universe has a plan for you. I hope you're right. Okay. That's the first time we met Coda, and I got an achievement for it. Right. We have some fans here with horns. So they're going to be noisy. Anyone want to be next to each other? Coda wants to be sat next to Nat. Coda has sensitive ears and Nat doesn't want to be sat in a dirty seat. So let's just put them down here for now. Anyone else? Okay, no one else here. No one else here wants to be next to anyone in particular. Breeze eats popcorn and wants to be in row 2. We have not dirtied a row 2 seat with popcorn yet, so we'll just put them down. Oliver wants to steal popcorn, and they cheer for the visiting team. They also want to stand. So we can either put them next to Breeze or Quinn, who both have popcorn. Let's put Quinn back here. They want to be in row 4 and they want to sit. And we'll put Oliver right next to them. Let's see. Matthew wants to sit and doesn't want to sit in a dirty seat. We'll put them there for now. We have a couple of home team fans. Burke has sensitive ears though, so I suppose they won't want to be next to any other home team fans. Oh, and I missed that Marku wants to be standing next to Elizabeth here. So they're gonna be making some noise. Let's put them there for now. Liam has a horn. And cheers for the visiting team. We can maybe put them there. Natalia has a horn and they want to stand. Put them there. Oh. How about there? Perfect. And finally, Mika. Another popcorn thief. They cheer for the home team as well. So we can put them next to Breeze, but we're gonna have to shift Marku and Elizabeth, or else they're gonna be causing noise for Coda. Unfortunately we can't just shift them back because Liam here is cheering for the visiting team. So loud. So loud. Okay. Can maybe put them down there. Oh no, still too loud. Still too loud. Oh, and they don't want to sit in a dirty seat. Let's swap them over. Okay, so that's a little bit better. He wants to steal popcorn though. Oh, that's okay. That's good. We can put them there. And finally, Liam. Cheers for the visiting team, and they have a horn. How about that? Okay, perfect. Perfect. And we have one more batch of football fans to fit in. Okay. Oh look, that's funny. We've got the home fans on the right and the visiting fans on the left. Let's see if we have any pairings. we have anyone who wants to sit right next to each other? Marlo here wants to steal popcorn though, so they're gonna have to be next to Salem. And Salem wants to be in row 4. So we can just put them there. Laura wants to be alone and they cheer for the home team. Faluke has sensitive ears and they cheer for the home team. Amelia wants to stand and they cheer for the home team. And finally Annabella doesn't want to sit in a dirty seat and they cheer for the home team, of course. Any row requirements here? Just a couple of close rows here, so I think we could maybe try and fit all of these guys in the back. Laura wants to be alone though, so we'll put them in the corner. Focus sensitive ears, so maybe we'll put them there. And Amelia. There we go. That looks pretty good so far, but we're gonna have to fit in the visiting team fans. Let's see. Ollie can't see well from far away, so they're gonna have to sit in the front row. And Kai wants to be in row 2. They also have a horn, so they're not gonna be able to sit right in front of Luke there. Let's put them there. Sophia wants to steal popcorn, so they're gonna have to be next to Sergey. Team, how about this? Cool, and Roshan has sensitive ears, and they cheer for the visiting team. Put them there. And finally, Fareed is cheering for the visiting team, and they want to stand. That works out pretty well. Perfect, and that's the final batch of football fans here. 47 stars, perfect. All completed. Let's see what is in the next level for us. We're in a classroom. Is this the acting class that Nat is a part of? Teacher has said, "Good evening, class. Before we begin, I want to go over the grading criteria. Attendance is 70% of your grade, and the final exam is 10%. Coda says that doesn't add up to 100%. And teacher says this is an acting class, not math class." Another small note. If the teacher was English, they would say maths. Instead of math. We don't normally say that. No need to shout to teach. I'm gonna make myself a cup of linden tea. Very nice. We can spin the clock. Right, so we are seating everyone in a classroom this time. Let's see. No one seems to want to sit next to anyone in particular. Derry here wants to chat and doesn't like bad smells. So let's put them next to Nadia, who also wants to chat. Oh, but the teacher wants all the students focused and all of the students quiet. That's interesting. These guys don't seem to mind if they're not actually chatting. Maybe the fact that the teacher wants everyone focused, overrides that. Just slot these guys in then. We'll see whether it's happy at the end or not. Without these guys chatting. Remy helps others. has forgotten to shower. Nat, I'm going to swap these guys over. So Victor's smell affects a smaller area. Nat doesn't like being copied and doesn't like being helped. Klaus wants to chat. Haru has forgotten to shower and can't see from far away. Put them like that. Alexei can't see from far away and they don't like bad smells. How about that? And finally Coda doesn't like bad smells. So we'll put them there. Okay, perfect. They seem to be happy with that. So these chatters don't need to chat as long as the teacher wants them all focused and quiet. Cool. We'll confirm that. Perfect. Another class here to fit in. Coda doesn't like bad smells and they help others. Nadia wants to chat and also copies other students. So if we put them like next to Victor, they're copying me. I guess we could put them next to someone who doesn't mind being copied then. But we can't put them next to someone who wants to chat. Although they don't need to copy someone, it's just that they do if they're sat next to someone. Okay, we have Lee who needs help, and Derry who needs help. Anyone else needs help? Remy helps others, and Haru copies and needs to sit close to the front. Okay. We're gonna have to put them. Oh, lucky us. Coda also likes to help others. So we can put them like that. As usual, Nat doesn't like being copied and doesn't want any help. So let's put them over here. Klaus needs help and likes to chat. Mateo just wants to chat. Alexei can't see well from far away. Victor doesn't like being copied. And Remy doesn't like being helped. They help others, and they have forgotten to shower. But this is a good seat for them. Perfect. We'll lock that in. Okay, cool. Couple spins of the clock and we are in another class here. Let's see. Just start putting them down and we can shuffle things if we need to. Lee doesn't like being helped and doesn't like being copied. Nat is exactly the same, so let's just put them next to each other. Coda doesn't like bad smells and they help others. Does anyone else need help? Remy needs help. I don't think there's anyone else who needs help. Although Derry here is easily distracted and they have a crush on Alexei. My love. Alexei has forgotten to shower though, so I respect Derry for maintaining the crush. But they're not going to be able to sit anywhere near them. Oh, they don't like being helped. Put them there. They chat though, so we can't put anyone else who chats near them. Needs help and wants to chat. Spill the tea, don't want your help. Okay. chatters don't need to be in the front if we wanted to shuffle them around. I think maybe that could be a good idea. Put them like here. Does not like being helped, but they want to chat. Put them like that. Mateo just doesn't like bad smells. Victor doesn't like being copied. And doesn't like bad smells. Might swap these two around. Oh, they don't want help though. Being copied, we put them there. Nadia helps others. Anyone else doesn't want help? We can put them here. And finally Klaus wants to chat. We're gonna have to shuffle someone around. How about this? Okay, perfect, perfect. And we have one more class to go after this. Okay, okay, let's see if we can fit them all in. How many? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we have 4. By 3 we have 12 seats. So we're only going to have 1 seat left free. So this might be a tricky one to get everyone fitting in. We do unfortunately have quite a few people who have forgotten to shower. Let's see. Oh, wait, this time around Alexei is easily distracted and has a crush on Derry, but Derry no longer has a crush on Alexei. Interesting. But Alexei can't sit next to Derry and they need help. So let's put them next to Coda. Anyone else need help? Mateo needs help, but they've also forgotten to shower, so we can't put them next to Coda. Haru has forgotten to shower. They help others, but they also need help themselves. What do we squeeze them in the front here? We'll put them in the right-hand row for now. Remy wants to chat and needs help. Let's put them there. Nadia wants to chat. We'll put them there. Victor can't see can't see well from far away, so they're gonna have to sit in the front. Klaus helps others. Nat doesn't want help and doesn't want to be copied though. So at the moment we're gonna have trouble fitting them in, I think. Oh no, they go there pretty well. Klaus helps others. How about there? And Lee wants to chat and has a crush on Nat. We have 2 people chatting next to each other here. Okay, that's gonna be awkward to fit in. Needs help and wants to chat. Can we swap them over? No, because now they're clueless. Lee's not gonna be able to sit in any of the seats around Nat, or else they will be distracted. So at the moment it's just this pair of chatters causing the issue. Can we shift them around at all? If we put them in the front, can we put this guy anywhere else? Stinky. Of course, Victor has forgotten to shower. Can we put them in the corner at all? We still have an awkward position with a couple of chatters though. Can we shift any of these up front? Needs help. Ah, there we go. final class of the day. Teacher, you've all shown great promise this semester. Small note. It's been a while since I've been in school, but we never called them semesters. We would call them terms, usually. I haven't seen such potential since I got Luca in my class. Anyway, there are 2 open spots for my friend's acting workshop in New York. I've decided to recommend Nat and Coda. Make us all proud. Congratulations, Nat. Congratulations, Coda. And that's that level done. Okay, I just wanted to check how many more levels there were left in London. There's one more of these regular ones and the unlockable one for getting all the stars. I think we'll try and smash these out. Okay, we are here in an airport and Elijah has said, "Excuse me, dearie. Is this my flight?" Olivia said, "Let's see your ticket, love." Oh, they said, "Aye, this is your flight. Do you need help queuing?" I guess they're Scottish. My eyesight isn't what it used to be, but I can walk just fine. Suit yourself. Okay. So, we are here in an airport. Grab some things from the vending machine. And I'm guessing we can either sit people or have them queue, based on what Elijah just said. They don't mind standing, but they are saying that my flight number is GL45. So this is the right one. Olivia said, my flight number is HF97. Does that mean they don't want to queue? Okay, sure, that makes sense. This isn't their flight, so they're not going to be in the queue. We'll sit them down. They don't want to hear someone else's phone, though. Yuki is on this flight, so we'll put them here. Ira is on this flight, and they don't like bad smells. Put them there. Quinn plays loud music. They want to sit, but they are not on this flight. Stick them in the corner. Liam is also not on this flight and they want to be alone. Masia maybe is on this flight and they don't like the smell of cologne. Salem is on this flight and they forgot to shower. Aiden is also on this flight. Rupert is on this flight and they have a VIP pass. So we'll put them in the VIP position. Laura is on the flight and also has a VIP pass. Looks like this whole column is dedicated to the VIP members. Anastasia is not on this flight and they want to be alone and also not hear someone's phone. Cool. We can send this group of shapes off for their flight then, I suppose. Away they go, away they go. Next up we have HF97. Anyone here? Olivia's, that's Olivia's flight. They also want to be in the first position in whichever line they're in. It's Quinn's flight as well. They want to be first in line, so we're going to have to separate them. One of them gets the VIP position. Matthew is on this flight. Charlie is on this flight. Ishani is on this flight. Ava's on this flight. Let's find everyone. Fareed is on this flight. Into the line ahead. What does that mean? My flight number. these last two squares in this row don't count as being ready. Interesting. I'm not sure I fully understand that one. What if I put this guy there? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We'll just not put them in the final two rows. H, F, H, F, H, F. Oh, here's another one. Gaia, who wants to be in the VIP line, and Harper, who doesn't like the smell of cologne. And that is everyone on this flight. So we need to sit everyone else in the boarding line. Okay, Rowan is on flight number GG34, and they want to be near the boarding gate. Okay, that just means that they need to be on this left-hand row of seats. Mateo doesn't mind where they sit, but they're on flight WB77. Avery is also on WB77, and they don't want to be next to a kid. Put them there. Isaac is on WB77, and they play loud music. And finally, Aurora is on WB77. Great. Everyone's happy, and we can board for flight HF97. Up next is GG34. Let's find everyone on this flight. Lee, who doesn't want to be next to a kid. End of the line ahead, they say. Oh, I think I get it. They don't like to be, they don't want a gap in between themselves and the next person in line. So it needs to be one continuous line, on each of the columns. That makes sense. GG34. Devon forgot to shower. Eliana wants to be next to another kid. And is a kid anyone else? Mia watches movies on their phone. Put them there, we'll see if we can squeeze someone in. Hiroshi has a VIP pass. Tariq doesn't want to be next to a kid. Put them there. Oh, they're VIP though. The way that popped up was very funny. I am a VIP. Wang wants to be with their parent Hiroshi. Let's put Wang in front then. Terry is on this flight, but they don't want to hear someone else's phone. Dorian is on the flight. They don't want to be next to a kid. And they don't like bad smells. We might have a bit of trouble fitting these guys in. We put them up there. And these guys over here. Okay, that works pretty well. Don't want to hear someone else's phone. Aubrey is not on this flight. We'll look at them in a second. We just need to fit Derry and Dorian. I'll shift these guys across. Derry is a kid, and they don't want to hear someone else's phone. Don't want to be next to a kid. Don't want to be next to a kid. Forgot to shower. And Dorian doesn't want to be next to a kid, and they don't like bad smells. So we can put them there. Oh, can be happy there. So loud. Oh, because they're next to the phone. What if we swap these two over? Okay, perfect. The boarding lines are all happy, and we just need to fit these three into the seats. Sophia is on WB77, and they watch movies on their phone. Put them there. Jaden is on WB77, and watching a movie, they don't want others to see their phone. So they're gonna have to sit next to Sophia. However, Anastasia wants to be alone, so they're not going to be able to sit them there anymore. Let's put them there. Shift them there. Isaac plays loud music, and Aubrey. Yeah, Aubrey is just going to be loud and annoying. Okay, perfect. A little shift around and they're all happy and good to go. GG34 boarding now. And we have one more flight to board for today. 3 more people to fit in, and they're all gonna have to go in the lines here. We have Nat and Coda here, who just want to be with each other. That's very cute. Barry doesn't like the smell of cologne. Do we have any VIPs? Aubrey's a VIP. And Liam is a VIP. We have Aurora, who wants to be first in line. Anyone else? Anyone else? And Jaden, who wants to be first in line. And Sophia. Avery wants to be with Jaden, and they're wearing too much cologne, so they can sit there. Mateo just needs to get on the flight. Anastasia doesn't want to hear anyone else's phone. And Isaac plays loud music. And we can just slot these in there. Perfect. Perfect, a nice easy one. And we can get them all on to their flight. Nat has said, we're going to New York. Can you believe it? Of course I can. I manifested it. If only Alexis and Val could see me now, they wouldn't believe it. Who? I'll tell you all about it on the flight. Cool, 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 cool. Perfect. Perfect. We have a couple of achievements unlocked for finishing London. But there is the extra level to do, which I think we'll pick up now. Let's take a look. Oh, we're at a museum. We have a pharaoh. Oh, are we placing exhibits? That's fun. Yawn. Good morning. What? This isn't the royal tomb. Where are we? Mummy, you're finally awake. We've been here like 100 years at least. This is an outrage. We need to find a way back home at once. Cool your jets. Remember how hot it was back there? And the sand. Ugh, I hated it. It got everywhere. Some funny references there. I caught Skyrim and Star Wars, but if there was anything else, let me know. Let's take a look. Cool, so we have a couple of vases. We have a pharaoh and a mummy. Some sculptures, another mummy and another vase. Sure, let's see. Switch the lights on. Okay, so the pharaoh is from Egypt and they are the highlight of the collection. Oh, so we can put them on the sculpture that has like the Egyptian like ankh on it. I guess this statue is Greek then. And this one might be maybe South American. It looks like we just have Egyptian and Roman. mummy is from Egypt and wants to be near a highlight. This mummy forgot to shower though. And we have another mummy who is from Egypt but wants to sit. But we can seemingly put them anywhere. Oh, okay. Some of these other exhibits want to be next to, for example, Egyptian pieces. This vase is from Egypt and they want to be next to a piece from Egypt. This vase is from Egypt, they want to sit and they don't want to be next to a sculpture, so these sculptures they don't want to be next to. This vase is from Greece, they want to sit and they don't want to be next to a vase. This sculpture is from Greece, they don't like bad smells, but they do want to be next to someone, so we'll put them there. This sculpture is from Greece, they are the highlight of the collection and they don't like bad smells, so we'll put them on the statue. This sculpture is from Greece and they want to be near a highlight from Greece and they want to sit. Okay, sure. We fit all those exhibits in. Let's see what's up next. Okay. What have we got? Nigeria. Nigeria. I suppose that's this, I suppose that's this statue, Nigerian. This mask is from Nigeria and they are the highlight of the collection. They can just go on any statue body though, which is nice. This bronze head is from Nigeria and they want to be near a highlight. This vase is from Nigeria and they also want to be near a highlight. But they don't seem to mind which highlight. Let's put them there. Mummy from Egypt and they forgot to shower, we'll put them there. Bronze head is from Egypt and they want to be alone. And a vase from Nigeria. They want to sit but they don't want to be next to a mummy. How about we put them there? Oh, stinky, they don't like that. We'll swap these two over. Perfect, there we go. Let's confirm that. We just have one more batch of artifacts to fit in. Let's see. This vase is from Nigeria and they want to talk to someone. So we're gonna have to put them next to the other vase from Egypt who wants to talk to someone. They want to sit though, so we're gonna have to sit them both. Vase from Greece and they want to sit and be near a highlight. Sculpture from Greece and they can't stand talking. Sculpture from Greece and they don't like bad smells. This mummy is from Egypt and they want to be next to a piece from Nigeria, but they forgot to shower. You're not from Nigeria. I don't know why that made me laugh. This bronze head is from Nigeria and they want to be near a highlight, so we can swap those over. This bronze head is from Nigeria and they want to be near a piece from Greece. Stick them in the corner. Vase from Egypt and they want to be alone and sitting. And finally a mummy from Egypt. They forgot to shower and they want to be near a highlight. Perfect. Perfect. A cute little level, but not too difficult. Perfect. And with those final 36 stars, we have finished all of the levels in London. Next up we have New York to look forward to, but so much for joining me today, and